Rupees 41.7 was paid as the interest. So interest was how much? Simple interest 41.75 rupees. 41.75 rupees. 41.75 rupees. Okay. And principal is how much? 830. 835. 835 rupees. Okay. Rate of interest 8 1 by 4. 6 1 by 4. 6 1 by 4% per annum. How much it will be?
25 by 4.
24% per annum. These all are given to us. Okay. Now, if the date of lending was how much?
5 January 2009.
5 Jan 2009. Okay, and we have to find the date up to which the interest was paid. Date up to which the interest was paid, we have to find. Okay, to find that date, what we require? We require to calculate. What we require to calculate? We require the time for how much duration it has been lent. The money has been lent that we require. So calculate the time. How to calculate the time? I equal to P RT upon 100. T will be how much? I into 100 divided by P into R. Calculate and tell me as well. Calculate everyone. Calculate the time. How much it is coming? How much are you getting the time? Calculate and tell me. Interest is 41.75. So I can write it like this: 4175 into 100 goes P into R 835 into 25 by 4 into 4. It will be like this. Okay.
4 by 5.
4 by 5. What? 4 by 5 years. Because we are calculating rate per annum. So time will come in years. So time is what? 4 by 5 years. So time for which it has been lent 4 by 5 years. And we have the date 5 January 2009, up to which date it has been lent. So what we have to do this with this 5 by 4 years? We need it in terms of in days we require. In days we require so that we can calculate the date 4 by 5 years. We need it in days so that we can calculate the date up to which it has been lent. Okay, how much it converted into days? So for conversion into days, we always multiply with 365. Whether it's leap year or not, we don't care. We have multiplied with 365. As I already told on page number AP 40. On page number AP 40, last notes are given. 2 notes are given. They are very important. Always mark them important and read them properly. Okay. Page number AP 40. So how much converted into days? 4 by 5 into 365 days. Convert and tell me how many days are you getting?
365 and 5 are cancelled.
They are cancelled. Okay. Calculate it. How many days are there? How many days? 200 and
292.
292.
292.
Okay? 292 days. So for 292 days, this money was lent. Now we have to calculate the date up to which it has been lent. How we can calculate? Months we have January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, rest I will draw here. Okay, July. Further, we do not know, maybe there or not. Okay, in January, how many days it has been lent? How many days it has been lent? 31?
So 20.
26? 26 days it was lent? Yes or no? January 26, Feb, how many days? 2009 it is. 28 days? March? 31. If you don't remember, do it like this. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This way you can get which month will have 31, which one will have 30 days. Okay, April, how many days? 30 days. May, how many days? 31 days. June, 30 days. July, 31. Okay, keep adding them. Add them and see how many days we have got up to July. Up to July, how many days we have got? Because total it has to be 292. How many you have got? Add them. 26 plus 28 plus 31 plus 30.
181.
Plus 31. Okay, 181 it is coming. Okay. So up to here we are having 181. Total 292 we have to go with. Okay. So again add 31.
October
August is
9.
31. Okay. Add again 30. Okay. Up to September you add. How many you are getting?
$202.
202. 200. How much you are getting? Add them once. 26 plus 28 plus 31 into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 30, 1, 2, 3. 268 days. Aren't you getting here?
Yes,
Up to
sir.
September. Up to September, 268 days. Okay. We have got 268 days up to here. Remaining days, if we add 31 again, it will be more than this one or not? 268 plus 31. It will become 299.
More.
So we have to 299 it will become. So we have to take some days. So 292 minus 268. How many days it is? 292 minus 268. Do it. How many days you are getting?
24 days.
24 days. It means from October we are taking only 24 days. Understood? Have you understood? Now if we add them all, it comes out to be 292 days. So up to 30 September, we are having 2268 days. Now remaining days, that is the difference of the days will be from the October. October, 24th October. So till which date it has been lent? Interest was paid 24th October 2009. Is this clear? So up to 24th October 2009, the interest was paid. Understood this question? Is this clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes,
It was
sir.
very interesting question. It was, yes or no? It was very interesting question. Okay. This time we have calculated in reverse. We have calculated date. Understood? Okay. Try next one. Read the question next one. Try it yourself. Everyone have understood? If you have any doubt, you can ask anytime. It's better you ask immediately before I rub the board. Okay, next question, 17th one. On what sum of money will the interest 5% per annum for 4 years be same as that on 2,500 at 3% per annum for 6 years? Okay, so we have to equate on what sum of money will the interest at 5% per annum? On what sum of money? So P is not given. On what sum of money the interest at 5% per annum? Rate is what? 5% per annum. 4 time is how much? 4 years. Okay. So whatever interest we are getting here, from these, whatever interest we are getting, it will be equal to what? Interest on So whatever interest we are getting on P, that will equal to interest on 2,500. Here, what are the conditions? Principal is how much? 2,500 rupees. Okay. So on what sum of money will the interest at 5% per annum for 4 years be the same? Be the same as that on rupees 2,500 with rate of 3%, I think 3% per annum for 6 years. For 6 years. So whatever interest we are getting through this is equal to interest on this. And if we equate them, we can calculate the P. Have you understood this one? Whatever interest we are getting from these will be equal to interest over this. So what will be the interest here? P into R is how much? 5% into T upon 100. This will be the interest here. And what will be the interest here? 2,500 into 3% per annum into 6 years divided by 100. Cancel them. Calculate it. It's easy. You can calculate it. Everyone calculate and tell me the answer as well. So P equal to 2,500 into 3 into 6 divided by 5 into 4. Calculate and tell me how much you are getting. 500 here 3 9 into 500 4 2 is still there 250 into 9. How much you are getting? 250 into 9, 25 times here 225 and 0. Are you getting this one? You'll be getting this one?
2,200.
500, 3 to 250. 250 into 9 is this one. Is this clear now? Have you understood this one? Have you understood 18th one? 18th we are doing. 17th. 17th, have you understood? 17th? Have you understood? So whatever interest we are getting is same as interest over these. This is the question. So we equate them and we can calculate the P. Okay. Read the next question. Try 18th one. Okay. Try 18th one, everyone. Everyone try 18th. Don't wait for me. Start doing in your rough notebook. Whatever you understood, try it once. A moneylender's income decreases by rupees 60 when the rate of interest dropped by 8% per annum to 7.3/4% per annum. What was his principal? What was his principal? Okay, you can do it two ways. Shortcut as well you can do. So how you are going to do? A money lender's income. For example, initially the income of the money lender is I. We cannot denote. I will be income. We write income. Let it denote with X. Okay. Income, that will be interest only this time. Okay. That income has reduced, so that reduction will be decrease in interest only. Okay. Money lender's income decreased by rupees 60 when the rate of interest dropped by 8% per annum. It decreased by 60. Okay, so income we can consider as I only, no issues with that. Initially, that interest, let it be the income of the money lender. Okay, money lender's income decreased by rupees 60. In first case, it is I. In case income is I minus 60. Okay. It decreases by rupees 60 when the rate of interest dropped from Here rate of interest is 8% per annum. Here rate of interest is 3/4% per annum. Per annum. This is given. Okay. What was the principal? What was the principal we have to calculate? Okay. The principal we have to calculate. The principal we have to calculate. How we can calculate the principal? You can take as x as well. Okay, let it take as x. Okay, so that you don't confuse it with interest. Okay, this is the income of the money lender when rate of interest was 8%. This is the income of the money lender when rate of interest is this much. So time we can take 1 year, yes or no? We can compare 1 year. When the income is for 1 year only, every year's income. So time we have to take 1 year. Okay. Now can you calculate what will be the principal? Okay, if you take the income, x equal to amount equal to what? Principal plus interest, simple interest. Amount will be principal plus interest will be P into 8 into T is 1 upon 100. This will be there here. Here x minus 60 will be how much? P plus P into 7/3/4. How much it is? 7 4 is 28.
31 by
4% per annum. Okay. Two ways we are going to do. Shortcut as well is there. 31
yes sir.
by 4 into 100. Okay. Now if we subtract them, what will happen? If we okay, this is their first equation, this is their second equation. Either you calculate x you put here, okay. From here x you put here, okay. That will be more easy, I think. Put it here and then cancel them. P in terms of P only you'll get. Or you can subtract this from this. Okay, okay, leave it. We are putting x from here. Okay, so it will be P plus P into 8 divided by 100 minus 60 equal to P plus P into 31 divided by 4 into 100. Okay, so what is gone? P. This is gone. Yes or no? This is gone. P both sides 0. Okay. P into 8 divided by 100 minus P into 31 divided by 4 into 100 equal to 60. P we can take common. P upon 100 we have taken common. 8 minus 31 upon 4 equal to 60. Subtract it, how much you are getting? 4 8 ja. How much 4 8 ja?
-7 upon 4. -7 upon
How
4.
minus? No.
Sir,
4
sorry,
8 ja, how much?
1 by 4, 1 by 4.
1 by 4. 32 minus 31 upon 4. So P into 100 into 1 by 4 equal to 60. Okay. P will be how much? 60 into 4 into 100. So P is how much you are getting? 24. How much it is? 24,000 rupees. Is this clear? Is the question clear? So what we did, for example, we have taken the income as x. X as income we have taken. Okay. When the x is the income, it means this is the amount. X is the amount. We have calculated this. Okay. When rate has been reduced, we calculated the income. It is x minus 60 because its income has reduced by 60. Now from here x we have put here, P we have to calculate and we have solved. Okay. This is clear. Now the shortcut method. This is clear. I'm going to rub. Okay. How much is the income reduced? By how much is the income reduced? By 60 rupees income has reduced? Yes or no? By 60 rupees the income has been reduced. It means he is getting less 60 rupees as interest. This is clear. 60 rupees less interest is getting. This less 60 rupees is because of what? Change in rate, decrease in rate. So how much rate has decreased? 8 minus 7, 3 by 4. It is 1 by 4. This
Yes,
was
sir.
the decrease in the rate. So see here, decrease in the income by rupees 60 is because of decrease in the rate of interest by 1 by 4. So this interest is because of what? 1 by 4%. This interest of rupees 60 is because of 1 by 4% rate. So we can equate 60 equal to PRT. P into 1 by R into T, 1 we have to take, divided by 100. Calculate P. 60 into 100 into 4. P equal to 24,000. Have you understood? He is getting 60 rupees less. Why is getting 60 rupees less? Because rate of interest has decreased by 1 by 4. It means those 60 rupees were because of rate of interest of 1 by 4. So when rate of interest is 1 by 4, 60 rupees. By this much amount, his interest has reduced. And because of rate of this interest. Okay? So principal we can calculate? Yes or no? Is this clear? Very shortcut.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because those reduction in the interest of rupees 60 is because of reduction in the rate of interest. Okay. Clear to all? Anyone having doubt here?
No, sir.
So see here in just 2 lines we have got the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read next one. Read next one. Today we'll complete this exercise. Tomorrow we are going to start compound interest. That is very interesting as well. Okay.
Yes.
Complete. We'll complete and you are free to go. Okay. Try the next
Yes, sir.
one. A part of 60,000 rupees was invested at 12% per annum for 5 years. So see here, how much money we are having? Total of 60,000. This much rupees we have. A part of it, it means some money from it we have invested at 5% per annum, 12% per annum for 5 years, and the rest, the remaining we have invested at 10% per annum for 4 years. It means a part of it, that part, let that part be X. Okay, so remaining money will be how much? If you are taking one part as X, remaining money will be how much? Second part will be how much? Okay, for example, you're having 12 rupees. 5 rupees I have taken. How many rupees you will have now?
12 minus 5.
12 minus 5. How much it is?
7.
7 rupees.
7.
Okay, similarly, one part of 60,000 has been invested at 5%, 12%, I think, 12% for 5 years. Is it less? Okay. Now the remaining part will be how much? 12%. How much remaining part? X I have invested. Remaining will be
60,000 minus X.
60,000 minus X. Okay. Some money as is invested 12% per annum for 5 years. Remaining money is invested for at 10% for 4 years. 10% per annum for 4 years. Okay. This is per annum. Okay. This is given to us. Now, what more is given to us? If the total interest earned was, it means whatever interest we are earning here, I1, whatever interest we are earning here, the total interest is how much? How much it is? 27,000. And we have to calculate money invested at each rate. That means we have to calculate this X and we have to calculate 60,000 minus X. Their values we have to calculate. This part we have to calculate, this part we have to calculate. Money invested at the 2 rates we have to calculate. So how to calculate now? It is given sum of the interest, total interest is getting this one. I1 interest here, I2 interest here. So we can apply the formula or not. On X rupees, how much interest Rate of interest 12%. How much time? 5 divided by 100 plus on second 60,000 minus x into how much? 10% into 4 divided by 100. This is the interest on x. This is the interest on 60,000 minus x. And total it equal to 27,000. Okay. 0 zeros you can remove. 100, 100. And you can multiply here 2 zeros. Okay. Calculate it and tell me. Calculate the value of x, everyone. Calculate it. Okay, till I fill the ink. Calculate the.
So 6,000 or 60,000.
It is 60,000. It is 60,000. Thank you. 60,000 minus x. Okay. Calculate it, everyone. Everyone calculate it. Calculate the value of x. As you calculate, just let me know. Okay. So how much you have got? It is 60x. It is how much? Into 40. 4 6 are 24. 3 4 zeros here. And 1 0 form here. Minus 40x equal to 2 7 3 2 5 zeros. Okay, 3 2 5 zeros. It comes on this side. How much it will have? 27,000. 27 lakh, I think. Minus 24 lakh. How much it will be? 3 lakh.
3 lakh.
Okay, 60 minus. It will be 20x. Zeros get cancelled. Okay. How much it will be? X will be how much?
15,000.
15,000. X equal to
10,000.
15,000. Okay. So money invested at 12% rate was how much? 15,000. What was the money invested here? One part was 15,000. Other part will be how much? 60,000 minus 15,000.
45,000.
How much? 45,000. So these are the two parts. Okay, rupees. Is this clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try next
Yes,
one
sir.
now. Next one I am going to give you homework as well. A sum of 2 and okay, read it once, everyone. Okay, a sum of 2,100 is lent out in two parts. Again, we have 2,100 rupees. It is lent in two parts. So let one part be x, other part will be how much? 2,100 minus x. This you all know.
Minus.
If the interest on one part at 9% per annum, here rate is 9% per annum. For how many years? For 5 years. Okay. And here rate is how much? 6 1 by 4%. 6 1 by 4% per annum for 4 years. For 1 minute. And the part length at 9%. Okay. For 4 years. So this rate is how much? 25 by 4.
25 of
per annum. So see here, read the question again. A sum of 2,100 is lent out in two parts. Two parts it is in length. X here 2,100x minus x. One part at 9% per annum for 5 years. Other part at 6 1 by 4% per annum for 4 years. Whatever interest we are getting on first part is equal to interest on second part. It is given. Yes or no? Is lent if the interest on one part at 9% per annum for 5 years is equal to interest on the other part at 6 1 by 4% per annum. These interests are equal. So calculate the interest here. How much it will be interest? X into 9 into 5 divided by 100 equal to how much? 2100 minus x into 25 divided by 4 into 4 years divided by 100. 100 get cancelled. Now you can calculate the value of x or not. 4 as well get cancelled. Calculate the value of x. That is being asked in question. Calculate and you can leave the class. Calculate it. How much it will come? How much it is going to come? It is 45x. Again we can cut here. 5. 9x equal to upon equal to 9. 21 5 how much it is? Or we can calculate more, cut more. 9 by 5. Okay, we can write it like this. X into 9 by 5 equal to 2100 minus x. Okay. X into 9 by 5 plus x equal to 2100. It will be 14 x upon 5 equal to 2100. X equal to 2100 into 5 upon 14. It is getting cancelled. 7. 300 to 150. 115 to 5. How much you are getting? 750 rupees. Are you getting 750 rupees? Okay, many have already left.
Yes.
Are you getting 750 rupees? It has asked, question is asking, find the sum of money, find the part lent at 9% per annum. We have to calculate the value of x. So 750 is the part lent at 9% per annum. Okay. So with this, we end the class. Any doubt you have, you may ask.